Hello everyone, this is Elohim and welcome to Blood and Magic episode 3. As you can see, my armor is nice and shiny. Yes, I've done some enchanting. I've got some things I want to show you that I've got done today. Or over the last week. As you see, I got the bookshelf like I said I was going to do. Also, I made this little guy. He's a pocket nether link. Very useful. The way you make him, a flint and steel and 4 obsidian. Now the purpose of this guy, let me show you. You trade items in with it through crafting to get items from the nether. You can even turn a skull into a wither skull, very nice. Nether wart, glowstone dust, very nice. You can even turn cobblestone into netherrack, or stone bricks into nether bricks. And you can change this quartz ore that this particular mod adds into the game into nether quartz ore. I don't know why, because if you mine the quartz ore, you get nether quartz anyway. Let's see. Remember I told you I was going to do some scanning? Remember how there was only a few essences in here? I did a little bit of scanning. I think I have them all. I've got to double check that. If I don't, then there may be at most 5 essences I don't have now. Oh, and it's getting to be night. Let's sleep real quick so I can show you some of the other stuff I've been doing. I do also have this handy little tool right here I want to show you. The motorized grappling hook, the way you make it, is with a grappling hook and a piston. Now the grappling hook is this iron pickaxe and a lead. Which of course you have to have slime balls to get, and so yes, I did find some slimes. The difference between the motorized and the non-motorized is the non-motorized you have to pull yourself along. This one, I'm not touching my keyboard. Pulls me straight over to where I want to go. Great for getting up mountains. Show you this. Got some books in up here. And the advanced enchanting table. Now to make this, let me show you. You do need an enchanting table for it. Here it is, the advanced enchanting table. You can either put the enchanting table in the middle, book and quill, eye of ender, 2 obsidian and gold, or if you've already got your enchantment table out and don't feel like picking it up, you can do this same recipe minus the crafting table, and it gives you this. The table upgrade, then you just shift right click your enchanting table with it and it becomes this. Let me show you. This is what it looks like. Let's throw my sword in there. As you see, I've got sharpness 1 and looting 3. Repair cost of 1. Let's repair it. Cost me 1 level to repair it. Let's see what else we can do. Well, I can get up to sharpness 4. See, not enough bookcases. Requires 17. My max level enchant right now is 15.75. I've only got 2 levels of experience left, so it's not going to be enough. I need 11. But I can also unenchant things and get the experience back. The more books I put in, the higher this max enchant level will go, and I can throw multiple enchants on it at a time. Also, this item right here has durability. The pocket nether link does. You cannot enchant it with an enchanting table. You can enchant it with a book, that's with an enchanted book and an anvil though. Throw it in here and repair it. Very nice. Now, besides scanning, there's been one other big project I've been working on off camera. Did it most of it off camera because, well, it takes a long time and I want to show it to you. Remember the obsidian totem over here? Well, as you see, now there's a big cobblestone room around it. Remember I said that the top block of the obsidian totem worked as a mob spawner? There we go. Now, with no roof on here, this will only work at night. I do plan on putting a roof on here to make it where I can use it day or night. When the sun starts going down, I'll come back over here and show you what it looks like in it. Yes, this grappling hook is a great way to get around. Same thing applies to it as with the pocket nether link. You cannot just enchant it, but you can use a book to do it with an anvil, and then you can repair it. Also, look over here. Been breeding the sheep and the cows. Baby. I got a couple pigs. Still haven't got no carrots yet. Oh, another fun thing to do with this grappling hook is if you're standing up high and you see something like a creeper down on the ground and it's in range, you can shoot it with this grappling hook and it will launch it into the air. Last time I did it, the creeper died from fall damage alone. Very funny. This, though, is a good reason for having these long fall boots. Now, there is another kind of grappling hook in here that we will get to later. You don't get an automated one of it, but let me show you. It is this one, the Ender grappling hook. With the automated grappling hook and the normal grappling hook, you can only go in a straight line. If you throw it up and it hits the thing and you're climbing up and you hit a ledge, you're stuck. The Ender one allows you to, when you hit that ledge, you can move out and go around it. A lot more control. Eventually I will build one when I get a good supply of Ender pearls up, because it does cost an Ender pearl to make. I love the Ender items. They're very useful. Let's see. Show you some of the Atlas real quick. I don't see anything hostile around, so I've done a little exploring to get everything. Yep, that's an ode. Show you down here real quick. I've found quite a few throughout the world. Now, I want to show you why I needed that that vanilla bookshelf. Because now that we have that, we can truly get into Thaumcraft. Oh, and by the way, the fairy bottles are working. I haven't died anymore. I did have to replace one fairy bottle though, because, well, my health got knocked down too far. So, let's grab our wand. As you see, my wand is now full. Another thing about the wand caps and the wood, see where it says 190% average Viz cost? Crafting items cost Viz, that's what these energy are referred to. With this being the worst one, this cost me extra energy to make anything from it. As I get into the better wands, that'll change. But, shift, right click that bookshelf, and now we get this item. I'm going to scan it real quick before I pick it up. It is called the Thaumaton. A lot of essences there. Now, this is your instruction manual to Thaumcraft. Any of these that look like this that are fully solid, not flashing or grayed out, you can look at. This first one just shows essences and what they're made up of. Like Lux is air and fire. This is all very important stuff for doing research. Now, these flashing ones, down in the red writing it says you need a scribing tool and paper to get this research note. The grayed out ones are written in some weird language. Eventually you get up to having those unlocked. This is basic information. Thermology, which is wands. Here's the next wand cap. Looking forward to that. I am. These are wand focuses. They actually, you put them on the end of your wand or staff. Yes, you can make staffs in this as well. And they give you special powers, like one shoots lightning. It uses the energy in the wand though. Here's alchemy, which is something we're going to start on today. Basic alchemy. You take your wand to a cauldron to start out, which is why I saved that cauldron there. Another thing, artifacts. Here's the arcane workbench, research table, stuff like that. An iron grate. This is like a trapdoor because it's a trapdoor mixed with iron bars. I'll be using one of those later. Here's the thermometer, or however you say it. Basic artifacts. This little guy is interesting. You combine the 6 basic essences with the 7th, the balanced essence that you have to have all of these to make in the crucible with 2 gold, and you get this. He's for later use. As you see though, he is quite expensive. He would drain my wand completely to make, but with the wand I have, I wouldn't even be able to make it anyway because those would each cost about 0.5 more. So let's get this cauldron. We're going to take it. We need a piece of netherrack to start with. And I'm going to need a flint and steel. So let's go ahead and grab some flint. And some steel. Or iron ingots. Make that flint and steel real quick. And I'm going to need a bucket of water. You don't actually have to go ahead and set this up like this, but I'm going to save some time. You can just set the cauldron out and click it with a wand, but I don't want to do that at this moment. We're going to set it up out here because you do not want your crucible in your house. It has a tendency of making some bad things happen. Okay, got a fire going. Grab this piece of dirt. Put it right there. Put the cauldron. Grab this piece of dirt. I'm going to be putting that back. Shift right click. There's the crucible. That's what happens if you don't hold shift when you are right clicking with it on something that you can put stuff in. Put this dirt back. Let's go sleep. Because I really just don't feel like dealing with any mobs. And before we can use the crucible, I have to learn how to make something in it. Now to do that, I need the Thomicon. I need my scribing tool. And I need a sheet of paper. As you see, when I took half the stack out, it rebalances this out. Add it back, rebalances. I actually want 2 sheets of paper because there's two notes I want to grab. The first one, revealing goggles, I'm going to grab. Also, while we're in here, there is Golemancy in here. These little guys are great. You can get them to do all kinds of stuff. This is a big reason I haven't went to Thromcraft 5 because from what I've read, they removed these guys. This right here is for the Forbidden Magic mod. It's just an add-on to Thromcraft. Interesting stuff. Now, let's see. I need alchemy, I do believe. Yes, niter. Now, these are the 2 notes I created. Niter and Goggles of Revealing. Now, most of this research stuff I'm going to do off camera because it's boring. But I'm going to show you the first 2, at least. You put your note up here. And you see it starts out with essences. Alright. What you got to do is connect them. Now let's see. This Lux. Let's see. What did it have in it again? Let's go look. What makes Lux up? Well, that's what this comes in handy for. You just go through here till you find Lux. It's air and fire. Okay. what you do, pick one of the elements that it's made out of, put it in the grid. Alright, when we need something else that can connect these together. As you see, I've got more spaces. The less spaces you use, the better, because each one of these I pull out of here takes away from what I have. Scanning new items is a way to get them back. Later on, I will be able to make an item that will deconstruct stuff down to the basic essences. We're going to connect that. And let's, we know this connects them. But fire doesn't connect fire. But this will connect them. Throw that right there. And look, we have a discovery. And what you do? Shift right click, research completed. See how it's glowing? That means there's something new. Niter. We need to put 3 points of fire, 3 points of lux, and 3 points of energy into a crucible, and then throw in glowstone, and we'll get a niter. Now, before we go on, let's see what this one looks like. Whoa, this one's a little bit more complicated. I'm going to attempt this because I really want these. Let's try. If I remember right, that has air. And we should be able to connect void to that. Now, I may get this wrong, I may not. It's okay if I get it wrong. It's all about learning. Oh, we just connected those. Yes. Now, if I'm remembering right, we can throw an air there. Let's grab another void. And look, I did it. Research completed. Now the reason I want these goggles is they do replace a helmet. They don't have very good, they don't give very good armor, but they give me a 5% viz discount, and as you see, they're made out of the thermometers. If I'm wearing these, I can see a node without having to be scanning it with this thing. All I have to do is walk around and, oh, there's a node over there. Yeah, let's go look at it. It's no guessing involved. It's all just easy. Now, here's the thing. I want that niter. Well, I know this will give me energy. Let's see, it'll give me 2 energy. So we'll need 2 of this. This will give me a lux. We'll grab 3 of that. This will also give me the fire I need. So these are what I need. But I have no glowstone. Well, that's where this comes in handy. Well, let's grab another piece of coal. Because we're going to need it. Make some glowstone dust. Just stick this up in the crafting grid, throw a piece of coal, and a torch. Oh, no, that's not right. These recipes, sometimes I do forget them. Let's see what that recipe was again. Gunpowder. That's what I needed. Luckily, I do have some somewhere in here. Here it is. Let's make that glowstone now. Now, watch the durability on this. It has 108 uses left in it. I make the glowstone, 107. Now, let's go put this water in the crucible. Has to have fire under it. Well, to start with. Because the water does have to be heated. See, I didn't lose my bucket. It's just right there. I'm going to put that in my hand. Wait till it bubbles. Alright, now we start putting our ingredients in. You can just throw them over that. Look at those bubbles. Now watch this. I now have niter. Now what's the point of the niter? Well, one, I can scan it. Very nice. And the lag is real. Okay. Now, hopefully we don't have any problems here, but we might. You see, the essences that were left over are still in here. We got to get rid of them. Shift right click with your wand. It takes care of it. We lucked out that time. Oh, no, there it is. See that block? Floating up in there. That block will sometimes spew over onto the ground, get on you. If it does, you get a status effect called Flux Flute. It makes it where everything in Thaumcraft costs more. Now, let's put this fire out. Don't even have to have that netherrack there, but I'm just going to leave it there for now. Now this niter, here's another use for it. Right click the ground. It is a heat source for the crucible. Means I don't have to worry about anything randomly catching on fire around here, which sometimes happens with burning netherrack. That sun's getting low. That's okay. How much? I don't have any leather. I would go ahead and create the goggles. But luckily it is getting late. So we'll be heading over to that thing over there soon. Please feel free, put in the comments what you think I should name that building over there. Yes, I know it doesn't have to have a name, but hey, we can name it. And if a name does get put in the comments that I choose, I will make a note in the atlas of the name of it, marking where it's at, and I will put a sign on it over next to the door showing it. Now, I'll show you something. If I can find the right position. Not going to show up for me. Sometimes you can see that building from up there and actually target it. Just like right here. There's the enchanting room. It's a good way to travel between these 2 points. Yeah, it uses durability on my grappling hook, but okay, that's fine. Now, this part right here with water on top, that's the room I stand in. The reason there's water on here is because this only spawns in furious zombies. And thanks to the gravestone mod, any kind of zombie has a chance of its head coming off and attacking you after you kill it. Puts a hunger status effect on you, not fun. Well, their heads can climb walls. I kept having a problem with them climbing up here and affecting my spawn rates. Let's go in here and see if we can get some zombies to spawn. This can take a few minutes, but I want to show you what these furious zombies look like. There are multiple kinds. The previous version of Thaumcraft I played only had furious zombies. This one I've ran into furious zombies, mighty furious zombies, vampiric furious zombies, furious zombies, which light you on fire. So we'll see what we can get. These guys are a great source of experience. When I was in here before, making sure it worked, I was averaging whole level of experience per one I killed. Now, the furious zombies have 60 health. Any of the upgraded versions are tending to have 90. That's why I've got on my Giant's Mask. Come on. As you can see, it's up there. I want to show you what these guys look like, but they do take a few minutes to spawn sometimes. You can get a better view up here though, so let's watch. Yes, these signs are just to keep the water from flowing off. That one down here says keep off. Just a little bit of funny humor. Not wanting to cooperate today. Now, one thing, I know there are some caves around here, so that could be affecting it some. Eventually I will be filling all those caves with light. And once this has a roof on it, it'll work better too. I think I know what's going on here. I was doing some recording on the video that went up last Wednesday. I bet, yep. It got switched over to peaceful. That would be why it's not working. I always have trouble remembering to switch back to from peaceful mode when I use it on another video. Let's come back up here. We should get some soon. As you see, the node in there is a bright sinister node. Now, sinister nodes tend to have better amounts of energy. With some research, I can exploit that. Oh, this ain't good. Gotta get out. I got stuck in there one time while I was building this thing. You got jumped by 4 of them. Oh. This is just a furious zombie. Look at that face. Oh, zombie brain and rotten flesh. Oh, another furious zombie. It's a good source of rotten flesh if you want it. Yeah, 3 furious zombies and we're already up to 32 rotten flesh. And 1 zombie brain. Not like they need it. They don't tend to use it. And I have a use later on in Thaumcraft for it. Well, I showed you what those guys look like. Not going to worry about getting too many of the bigger ones. They tend to be a pain, but I do want to tell you, they do have a chance of dropping treasures. The big ones do. Which, that is something that was not in the previous version of Thaumcraft I played. And the treasures have different types. You have common, uncommon, rare. So far I have found a few of them. Drops from those guys are not the only way to get them. The lag is real. Sorry about that. Let me show you these treasures, what they look like. Just these little bags. And what you do is you open them. Like I said, I have found some. So what I got from them, I've stuck up here. All except for the ones I didn't get under, or the ones I didn't get from zombies didn't go up here. But look at all this. This rotted flesh and zombie brains and this sword are all from killing zombies. Potion of strength, nausea, water breathing, gold coins. Now these gold coins, not really much use unless you're on a server and want to put them in as trade, but you can smelt them to make gold nuggets. So it's a good source of gold. This right here I got from a zombie as well. This is a thaumium ingot. It is rather advanced Thaumcraft. You can make tools and armor out of it. Same strength as iron, but you can later change them into better tools. Like there is a axe that you chop down a tree with it and it pops, instead of breaking the block you're hitting, it breaks the top one and brings it to you. Very nice. Now I do want to take a look at these ender pearls. Because, yes, normally in Minecraft there's not much you can do with ender pearls except Eyes of Ender or teleport. With the mods I have on here, though, yeah, there's another Atlas, a little bit expensive to make. I don't really care to make it because it's just weird and you actually have to use maps for it to fill in anything. But there are ender arrows, an ender bow, an ender lasso, which is a good way to fill up a farm. If you have this, you right click a spot on the ground where you want it to teleport stuff to, and then you right click mobs with it and it teleports them to that spot. Very nice, very handy, quick way to fill up a farm. There's this, the Ender Pearl Reusable. I love this guy. You throw it, it leaves your inventory, hits like a normal Ender Pearl, but as soon as you land, you get it back. Love this guy, but a little bit expensive. I don't have enough pearls to make it yet. There's the Ender Portal. This is a nice one too. I can make it, but I'm not going to yet. The advanced, there is another form of it, the advanced one. That's even better. This, you right click a spot on the ground, go anywhere in that same dimension you wanted to go to, right click it, it charges it and teleports you back. The advanced one is trans-dimensional. Here's what we're making today, if I have the diamonds for it, is the Ender Furnace. Now, those blocks under there will not work with it, but that's okay. We need 4 ender pearls. There's a diamond. There's some more. Now, we need 2 of these ender pearls to be Eyes of Ender. It's not a problem. I've got a blaze powder right here, but I'm going to need more than that. So let's find where I put that pocket nether link. Ah, there it was. Blaze rods. Gonna need another piece of glowstone and need some nether wart. Well, for nether wart I need soul sand. For soul sand all I need is sand, rotten flesh, and a bone. So let's get what we need. Bone. I don't think we're going to run out of rotten flesh anytime soon. And do I have sand in here anywhere? Yes, right here. Alright, real quick. Put that in there. Doesn't really matter what order you put these in here. Now we need to turn that into nether wart. Need a red mushroom and seeds. And I know I have some in here somewhere. Ah, red mushroom. And I think we got a few seeds. Ah, that's not what I needed in there. Alright. Now to turn these into the blaze rod, iron, coal, glowstone, and that, so need another piece of gunpowder. Oh, by the way, these are what you get from breaking nodes out in the world. Wanted to show you that. There's the gunpowder. Really need to sort all this out, but I've never been big on worrying about sorting my chest too much. I go OCD about some things, but not others. A bit odd, I guess. Now we just need iron and coal. Now this furnace, you may be wondering, why would I want it if it has to be given fuel? Doesn't matter what order I put these in again in here. Get my blaze rod. Break that down into blaze powder. Grab the ender pearls for eyes of ender. Now, I'm going to show you why I want this furnace once I get it made. Put the furnace in the middle. The diamonds go around it. Sorry about the lag here. And we place ender pearl, one there, eyes of ender, here and here. Now, other than looking cool, I'm going to show you what this thing will do. Hey, we got some escaping cooked chicken. Think I'm good on food and feathers for a little bit. Oh, hello. That's what I mean about the heads. The skeletons do it too. What I want is a simple stack of eggs. We're going to cook these eggs. You saw how long they took in a normal furnace. Normal furnaces don't cook that fast. Put that in there. Grab 3 just to be safe. Now, I can set this up to go directly into an ender chest. I currently don't have an ender chest, but look, this is already cooking with no fuel. It's just slow as can be. It does have a speed setting, slow and fast. This is fast. Doesn't really speed that up. It only indicates the speed it's going to go once you have coal. There's slow. There's fast. And there's one more benefit to that furnace, which I'll have to grab another stack of eggs to show it to you, because these fried eggs only will stack in 16, just like eggs. So this shouldn't cook, right? Since there's already 16 fried eggs in it. Well, that would be the case in a normal furnace. Look down here, buffering. I've yet to find the limit of how much this can buffer. I have had 999 down here, plus a full stack up here. Just a little bit handy. Eat some. Now sadly I am still looking for a village in this world. Haven't found one yet. I have, like I showed you, been exploring quite a bit. Found an actual entrance to the graveyard over here that doesn't involve lava. Still don't want to go in that graveyard yet though. I'm not ready for it. I would get killed quickly there, even with the fairy bottles. It is that dangerous because the gravestone mod adds in more types of skeletons and zombies. Even having normal skeletons that don't carry bows. They carry swords. I'll show you the entrance. All you got to do is follow the river. Not very far. This graveyard is going to be one of our big achievements over here, conquering it and taking out the wither at the end of the catacombs. There's the entrance. Not going in there. It's kind of funny, the wither catacombs are right here at an Eldritch obelisk. You know what? We've got 4 fairy bottles. And the Giant's Mask for strength. Let's go take a look at this Eldritch Guardian guy. See, there he is. And I killed him. Now, if I had the goggles, you would be able to see easily there is a node floating under that obelisk. Let's go ahead and grab it. It's another sinister one. Let's get the heck out of here. We'll go exploring this way. Yeah, I know it's getting to be night. I haven't really been this way very far though. So let's go see what we can find. For speed, we're going to need a better jump. We'll just bound right along here. Maybe we can find something interesting. Oh, another obelisk, or another totem over there. That's always fun. Now I see that we have this nice little savanna looking biome over here, which tells me we're going to be near a desert. Looks like we're coming right up on it. If we luck out, we might find a desert temple or a desert well. Normally in vanilla, a desert well. In vanilla Minecraft, desert wells are not that great. But one of the mods I have on here, ooh, and a desert temple too. One of the mods I have on here makes these much more useful. As you see, they're normally not that deep. Definitely want water breathing or some torches. Look at this. Now these are different depths. The deeper they are, the better the treasure you get in them. It's a handy little way to get air. Doing the torches periodically. The water gives them the torch back to you instantly, just about, but you get a quick breath of air. Just don't do it too high or you miss out on the air. Oh, and there's mobs around, but we should be okay. Now, there we go. Let's go check out this desert temple. I love these things. I much prefer the old wool look to the new hardened stained clay look that they're doing. Let's get rid of this pressure plate. See what we can get. Amber? Ah, an uncommon treasure. Irish luck block. That's lucky. Alright, we're full on our inventory. Well, let's grab this backpack, which I made. 8 pieces of leather is all it took. We'll see if we can't get some good stuff here. This Irish luck block I'll open up closer to home, but not too close because I don't want my home destroyed. Mundane amulets. These are from Thaumcraft. The mundane ones don't do anything, but they can be made into better ones. Which reminds me, baubles. I actually got one of these from under a great wood tree, as well as this ring, which gives me a discount on the fire essence when I'm crafting. Alright. Let's not be too hasty on going any one direction yet. I want to look around. I'd like to get a mob close enough. Ah, look. Doing. All the way over there. Inventory's getting a little bit full. We'll have to go home soon. But I love the desert biomes, especially since you don't get any rain in them. Desert temples are great too. I've turned many of them over the years into homes for me. I will actually probably keep this one over here, secure it for a later use. Not going to live in this one, but I will have a use for it. Oh, please, skeleton, you're nothing. Now, looks like I put the atlas in the bag. I want to mark this. Ah, there's the atlas. I didn't even put it in the bag. Just didn't see it. Okay. Find where we're at. DT for Desert Temple. Oh, hello, buddy. What's that? You want to be friends? Sorry, I don't like you. Now let's go home. Wait till I get there before I bother opening up the treasures or the Irish luck block. I'm grabbing a cactus while I'm here. Might as well scan a dead bush. Nothing new from it, but I can always use the essence points. Glad to see there's a desert so close to home. I'm going as fast as I can. I'm not even going to bother fighting these guys. They're not worth it. Do wish I could find a lucky block when I'm recording. May have to save some, break my rule and not open them as soon as I find them when I'm out exploring the world, working in between episodes, so that I can open some on camera. Now, for those of y'all that aren't familiar with the Irish luck blocks, they're like the lucky blocks. The drops are just different. They're just as dangerous as well. And they're made really weird. Oh, we found something here. I'm going to have to come back to this place later when my inventory's not full. This hill right here has an eerie biome around it. And inside of it, it's got usually zombie and skeleton spawners. But as you work your way down it, at the bottom there is a pit with chests in it. Sometimes trapped, sometimes not. Easy enough to tell which is which. If you don't know, look on the latch of the chest on front. If it's trapped, there will be a red glow around it. If it's not trapped, there's no glow. Let's see where in the world we are. We are there. Home is that way. A little too far. Speed traveling. Yeah, I remember this guy. This was a great wood. See how there's a cobweb in it? That indicates that under the base of this tree, there was a cave spider spawner with a chest under it. That's actually where I got the ring at that I showed you a minute ago. Huh, was pummeled by a ghast. In the overworld? And only lived 16 days. That is what I call unlucky. I don't know how they got pummeled by a ghast in the overworld. Guess I could have opened a lucky block or an Irish luck block, but hey. Who am I to judge? I'm going to be opening an Irish luck block soon, and I've been opening lucky blocks. We are off target. This is where this book comes in handy for my atlas. Oh, we're back at this hill. Where's that in relation? Oh, that's close to home. Yeah, we'll definitely be tackling it probably next episode. I just want to get home and get these treasures opened and this Irish luck block opened. Hope it don't kill me. I'm not sure how the fairy ball is going to take and handle some of the traps in it. I've been playing with these Irish luck blocks for a couple of years now, and they can be very deadly. Orange wool. By the way, if you want to know the recipe for the Irish luck block, orange carpet, black stained glass, and a clover. The clover, 4 grass and a stick. You need shears to get the grass. Okay, let's get the bag. I'll drop that off for now. Got some more thaumium ingots. Those are good. Just shoving all this in a chest. Alright, let's open these treasure bags first. Open the 5 common ones we have first. Let's see. First one, shift and right click it. Coins and a gold ingot. Not bad. More coins. Yeah, common, you get a lot of coins. Oh, we got a splash potion of strength, nausea, and another mundane amulet, it looks like. For that one, just more coins. Splash potion of harmony, we'll save that. Got an ender pearl too. This uncommon one. Oh, emerald and diamond. Shove all this up here. Now we're going to go open this lucky Irish block. I ain't doing it near my home. There is a danger of destroying my home, but I don't want to go too far away either. Come right over here, near spawn. Before I put this out, let me take a look around with this. Don't want to destroy any. Oh, there's a node here. What you got for me? Just earth. But we don't want to destroy it, so we'll come over here. Don't want to be that close when I open it, in case it's bad. Ooh, what did we get? An enchanted a Crusher 2000. A diamond pickaxe with efficiency 10 and unbreaking 10. OP as can be. We're going to save that. With that advanced enchanting table I have, I can add more enchants to it and make it really good. Like Fortune, maxed out. Once I have the experience and bookcases for it. I'm going to put that though in here for right now. And yes, the Irish Luck Block does have a chance of giving you armor that's just as OP. And it also has a chance of giving you a stick with sharpness 5 on it. Called the Big Stick. Alright, well that's all I've got time for today on filming, people. Thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw, please hit that like button. Feel free to comment. And if you want to see more about me, please do subscribe. I upload this series once a week. And I will be completing it. Off camera, I will get some more of this research over here done so that we can advance further in Thaumcraft. And next week, I plan on going into another one of the mods and starting it up. Check it out if you want to see what that mod is, because it has some seriously fun stuff. Alright, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you next time.